going on, guys? Thought I'd jump on here and shoot a little video and kind of clue you guys in on what I think is the most important thing you can be doing in the winter right now. Now, obviously, if you've got your colonies beefed up with syrup and food and stores and all that good stuff, emergency feed, you've seen that video hopefully. It's kind of a standstill now. I'm just out here in the building right now, staying busy, cleaning some boxes up, scraping them down, putting tags on them for numbers, scraping the old Pro crap off. But I just wanted to share a little tidbit, I guess you could call it. I think the most important thing you can do right now in the winter is be prepared. Get yourself in good shape for the upcoming spring. Have yourself plenty of sugar on hand. If you can buy it now, store it, because you don't know what the prices are going to be. I know the sugars went up $4 per 25-pound bag throughout the summer for me in my area. And I would say, it may go down, may go up even more, who knows, with this economy. Just don't never know what in the world's going to happen. But right now, I'm kind of just going through and scraping all this junk off these boxes. That way they'll be nice and straight and level, because who knows which box I took off of this hive. If I don't put the same one back on it in the same orientation, then it's going to sit there and it's rock and it's going to have gaps. I just go through, just messing around and clean these boxes up. And this one, it's not tagged, so I'll go ahead and put a tag on it. Over and get an impact, get your tag stuck on here. But yeah, if you're a new beginning beekeeper, you're an older beekeeper, already got some experience, and get your equipment in good shape. Put another coat of paint on if you need to. Clean them up, scrape them down, whatever you need to do to get your equipment in good shape for the spring. Repair it, patch holes. I've got a couple somewhere around here that I need to work on when I get time. You're going to have plenty of time throughout the winter to mess with it. You don't need to rush. Just something, to mess around with. If you're a beginner beekeeper, I would say your main goal right now is to learn. You need to learn all that you can, because beekeeping is hard. You need to know what to do and when to do it. When do you feed? When do you treat for mites? How do you treat for mites? How do you test for mites? What's the life cycle of the honeybee? How long does it take worker bees to hatch? What are drones? All these questions can be answered if you just take a little bit of time and dig into the information that is pretty much provided all over the internet in YouTube videos. That's how I did most of my learning. I tried one bee meeting and I figured out that wasn't for me. So I dug into YouTube. I studied for a year before I got my first bees. I just came home from work every day and I'd jump on YouTube and I would watch videos until it was time for me to go to bed. It's pretty much how I learned what I know right now. And you learn every day in this hobby. If you don't learn something new, I'm not gonna say every day, but if you don't learn something new, I don't know what you would call it. I don't know anybody that don't learn something new. There's all the time new products coming out, new ways to keep bees, new breeds of bees. You just don't ever know with this hobby. This hive was a newspaper combined, stuck all over the top. Tell you what, this year I learned how to graft queens. My first time. I watched tons of videos on it. Videos from Cayman Reynolds, Bob Benny, all these guys. Read just general information online, what to do and how to do it. And I pretty much just put all that stuff together and just tried it. And that's the main thing, is to try. You may not be successful the first time, but how you won't know if you don't try it. Luckily, in a way, I was successful. My first time grafting, I got 14 out of 20 queens had took. Well, I was excited. Super excited about that, so that was a success to me. I made my splits. I installed all those queen cells into those splits. I thought I was in good shape. And then something happened. I don't know what it was, but out of 14 of those cells that I installed, I only had 7 of them to come back. And I think, I don't know this is kind of just my opinion, but down at my parents' house, they've got like, I don't know, 30 of those birdhouse gourds. And I would see those martins just constantly flying around all over the place. And I don't know this for a fact, but I'm willing to bet that those suckers were just gobbling my queens up like candy. So what I'm going to do this winter, I'm going to prepare a spot way down in the field, and that's where I'm going to put all of my splits this year. I'm going to have some splits down there, mating nukes. I'm going to put any colony that does not have a mated queen in that field down there, because after losing all those queens to some kind of invisible enemy, I would have to assume it's those birds. I got to do something. I lost a lot of hives this year, or the potential for a lot of hives this year because of that, and it just happened all at once. That's the thing with beekeeping. You can't be. You got to be strong-willed to keep pushing forward whenever you take some kind of dramatic losses like that, because that was a lot of splits that I made, and I kept, I tried to install fresh eggs in some of those splits to let them make their queen, and that worked for a couple of them, but ultimately I just had to take those bees out and recombine them. So I gave myself double the work, which could happen with anything in beekeeping. I'm just rambling, messing around here, cleaning these boxes up. I've got some more videos planned. I got some things I want to show you guys. A couple more pieces of equipment, which you're obviously not going to need until next year in the spring and the honey flow and all that. But you see all these pollen feeders that people are selling and making. I've tried a few of them, and I don't know if you've seen that big blue plastic pollen feeder, but I sure as heck am not going to spend $180 on a piece of plastic to pour pollen in. That's insanity. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a box. I've got what I used last year. I'll show you guys in a video. Just this shim. I've got holes drilled in it, and I take a lid and throw down, and I pretty much just pour the pollen right down on top of that lid, set my box on it, set that on it, put a lid on it, and that's been the best way I've seen to feed dry pollen. And heck, you can pretty much bypass half of these gimmicky, high dollar, expensive beekeeping items that they sell with just a little bit of thought. I don't know about you, but I work my butt off for my money, and if I can save a few dollars here and there, then that's what I'm going to do. Pretty much really all I've got for you guys. I just wanted to hop on here and give you a quick shout, tell you thank you for hopping onto the channel and checking these videos out. I say I'm trying to work pretty hard on putting some content out, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Go back to some of my previous videos and check them things out, and give them a like if you like them. And hopefully I will have earned your subscription. You'll be able to see any kind of upcoming videos, stuff that I'm going to be putting out later on. Some more how-to stuff. You guys could watch them things and maybe learn a thing or two. Comment on there. Maybe you can teach me a thing or two. Like I said, I learn every day. Get me a label put on this box. But yeah, thanks everybody for taking the time. Check these videos out. Also want to tell you guys, have a good Thanksgiving weekend. Be safe. Enjoy your time with your family. And we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.